So you gotta be like a super careless person to know that your actions are bringing drama or bringing pain or bringing some form of effect to other people, and you lie about your actions. You say, or you try to hide them like you're not getting karma, knowing that that energy is affecting other people. You're a careless person. You're a super effed up person. And divine is going to see fit for you to be exposed in a way that nobody else can expose you. You know, when you start losing the precious things that are real close to you, you end up just being mad. You know what I'm saying? Like you end up being mad, and then it's even messed up if you get put in a place to where what you do has a criminal aspect to it and it has a judgment for it, but normally you would have attachment still, and you're not going to have that because you're not even man or woman enough to, you know, stand up to the stuff that you did, like, you know what I'm saying? So when that shit come, you trying to hide it to make it look like ain't nothing happening to me. Everything all right. Yeah, okay. Well, it keeps breaking down. And keep in mind, in this existence, you're basically living out the definition of what you are. That's what this life is about. So the more the well you do as far as how you handle certain things that come at you will define what you are. That's how this works. So you don't come back as this super evil person that just wins over society. Like that's why I keep saying time delegates agenda. Because the times will change. And the times, they change with the natural change of things. They don't change with what man wants it to be. They change with the natural ordinance of things. So right now we're able to pump water through pipes. You know, breathe in air, eat food, you know, cook food on the stove. Who knows what those things will entail in the next 100 years. So it's mindful. It's good to be mindful about understanding your goods and your bads right now, because you're playing a heavy role as far as what the outcome of things to be. You know, it's a deep concept to know that you're being puppeted to have an outcome take place, and you don't know that outcome. You know what I'm saying? Like that's deep. And then it's even more deeper than that, to where the intelligent level of the UZ is not intelligent enough to see that it's being used as a catalyst to bring something dangerous into play. And deeper than that, what pushed you so far over, besides TV, to be used for something that's not even real? Most people believe if they can get away with crimes and just live, like I can still walk outside and take what I stole and live good. Why would you want a life like that? Do you think it's not people documenting? Like, I'm just saying, the way the world is going today, every single phone has a camera on it. Every documentation of documentations have been copied, stored. Especially when you get official documents, they are all like copied and pressed and printed and stored before they come to the people. So why would you say, all right, I'm going to get a copy of this, I'm going to destroy this version of this, and we're going to steal all this? That shit ain't no reality, yo. Like, you sending yourself to jail. Ain't nobody even got to do nothing. Like, even though if a motherfucker came to me and asked me some questions, I'm gonna tell it. I'm telling it all. I don't care. Shit, people don't give a shit about you. They better not ask me no questions because I'm telling it all. For real. But that be the thing though. I'm like, yo, why would you? What makes a person think that there's a level of intelligence involved with that type of planning? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. That shit don't be real, yo. That that shit be in your head, yo. Like, that's why I be laughing. Y'all be like, why would you think like that? You know what I'm saying? But see, that's why you're supposed to have somebody you care for. Like, you know what I'm saying? So they could be laying with you and they could say something stupid and they could be like, babe, that's stupid as shit. Like, why would you think like that? They're like, nah, cause what we could do, it'll be. No, it won't. That's not how it's gonna work. What you mean? Cause then the only thing we gotta do is this, that, and third. I'll be like, nah, let me tell you why it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work cause of this. And then after you do this and you get comfortable, they coming to get your stupid ass. Like, that's why. And they be like, why you gotta destroy my dreams? Why your dreams gotta be as a criminal? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we here for. To straighten shit out. Because people think dumb. And then when they do dumb shit, they wonder how they get in trouble. Because you thought you was Scrooge McDuck or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you believe that's how it's supposed to go. All praises to the Most High. You know, I had the concept of a thought when I was dropping this understanding the other day about, you know, men and them being the chosen ones or the chosen one being hidden in men. Because as intelligent as men are, they are often pushed to the peer pressure nostalgia. Like, yo, if I get you to do this, I'll give you this, and life will be better for you or whatever. Like, and men be the first ones, yeah, you're gonna make it better. Yo, that only works with the Almighty. Nothing else. It don't work with nothing else. Even though they push it as a reality. I've seen over 1,000, hundreds of thousands of people with these names, and they come and they like, yo, we gonna do this. If you just do this, it's always a thing that goes with something to allow something else to work. And I'm like, yo, these people don't even know how to. It's like somebody told them that, and they just keep trying the same thing over and over. And I'll be like, yo, why would I work? No, I'm not. Why would I work with you? I don't know you. We're going to get these things, and we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And it's completely legal. Well, why are you coming way over here to me? To little old me, way off in West Bubble. Why you need me to help you then if that's the case? What was your focus? Why are you focusing? If we can get him to do this will prove. Then they going to prove shit, because I don't believe in people. It'd be funny just like that. I'll be like, yo, the world is treacherous, yo. The world is treacherous. And it's not even that the world is treacherous, it's the people that are in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should get tired of seeing ads every day lie to you. You should get tired of seeing the manipulation. Like, the only reason why negative is fresh right now is because we have a fresh new set of young people that exist. That's the only reason why it's popular. Like, all these things, we heard this shit in high school. Like, we heard it in middle school. And, you know, we knew these things to be true, but we was a different breed. If certain people brought certain characters around our neighborhood, we beat them up. You know, like, that's what it was. You couldn't come to our neighborhood with some dumb shit. We'll beat you up and send you home. You know, like, that's what it was, yo. Like, I don't know. I guess we was a different breed of people. Like, and then I guess things changed because then most of the people who was on my type of level of doing shit, they got older. You know what I'm saying? They lived their own lives, you know what I'm saying? And whatever have you. But for the most part, he wasn't coming to our neighborhood with nothing. We'll beat you up. And that just be what it was. We'll beat you up and send you home. And have people wondering why you came all the way across town and fought somebody and got beat up. You got to come back with your family. Facts. But nah, my point for coming on to say what I was saying is take responsibility for your actions. Because, you know, if you pay close attention, you can see how people handle their actions. And then you automatically know who's doing what. You don't have to like have this whole Inspector Gadget, FBI, what's his name, or Sherlock Holmes type, Sherlock and Watson out here. You think you gonna figure out some shit? It ain't even like you don't gotta do all that. Just watch a motherfucker, yo. Just watch people. That's all you got to do. People gonna say a lot. They gonna lie into the end. See, a lie is always gonna be aggressive. A lie is always gonna be manipulative. It's always gonna be forceful. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it's not getting its way. A lie is always gonna be like that. It's gonna be aggressive. It's gonna be forceful. It's gonna show its ass when it's not getting its way. And if you don't understand that about a liar, then like who's gonna help you get past a person like that? You don't even want to see it. You don't even want to see that's a thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna lie right to you, treat you like shit and all that. They love me. That's you in that. You believe that dumb shit. Why somebody treat you like shit? Oh, because they do this little thing here or this little thing there. To you, in your mind, that solidifies as somebody expressing love. No, that's the carrot and the donkey. Like, I'll tie you over with this just so you'll shut the hell up while I work on the bigger plan. And it's sad that our own people do this to our own people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you think God won't give you. And see, people think that what they lost cannot be replaced. Sometimes, you know, the anger in somebody, the negative energy in people is so dark, it's so bad that you have to let them hurt themselves. Because sometimes that's the greatest karma that you get. Like, just imagine this woman has been good to you, right? Really good. Like, she makes your lunch. You know what I'm saying? She does your laundry. She picks you up, takes you to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, she give you money. She loves the shit out of you. She just wants you to be loyal to her. And while you going to work, or you posing like you going to work, you sleeping with a whole nother woman. That woman is doing more for you, though. So in your mind, you think you the gift, but the one that you should be loyal to is the one you're married to. But you don't see that marriage as a real contract. You don't care. You break vows off how you feel, not by what you should do. So because you move like that, you've already acted against the contract that you hold up. And you doing whatever you want to do wherever else. You don't care about how nobody feels. But then when you get caught, you got everything you need to say to make it sound like it's not as important. People are careless like that. You know what I'm saying? They're careless like that. And that's a dangerous energy. That's why you practice loyalty. That's why you practice loyalty. Most people will be so self-conscious about their physical attribute of how they look and how they feel about themselves. They will go entertain other things just to try to get that value of strength in their mental, in their mind. That's nobody's problem but them. That's not on you. You can't feel bad about that. And if you do feel bad about that, you got issues, yo. You got to work that shit up. You'll never let nobody put you in no box. Crazy. If you wrong, you wrong, yo. Don't make excuses for other people like they did that because. No, they did it because they're a piece of shit. That's the end of that. That's the end of that situation right there. You know what I'm saying? Majority of the time, it be good, but most people is used to negative shit happening so much, they just throw everything in the same trash bag. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a sad world we live in, yo, that most people side with the demon just to feel as if you have what the world is telling you is quote unquote good or bad. Like, shit is not a reality. I be looking, I be like, yo, so why would you run for that? Oh, the temptation. I get it. So they can, you like the fact that, like, and I heard that before. I heard that before. This lady said this years ago. She said a woman don't want the truth. They want you to lie to them. They want to believe what it's going to be so they can be let down later, so they can have something to fight about. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like, what is that? And it's a real thing. Most women don't want to, they don't want you to tell them the actual truth. They want something that they can go against you about. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember how it's put down, how they said it, but she was like, she said something to the fact of, you being honest is saying that you're going to the business party with somebody from work, right? What's transparent is the person from work, the people from work, it was females and males, right? So that's transparency. But honesty is the fact you went to the business party with people from work. You didn't lie, you told the truth. That was the truth. But when she came there, she saw women there too. Like, you're not supposed to work with women, but that's being transparent, right? So it's like you didn't say that. So that's like omitting. But still knowing that would hurt your girl's feelings if she noticed. This is how well you're supposed to be attentive. Like, you're supposed to be like, nah, let me call my girl and tell her what's going on. And she's like, what's going on? I'm going to a job party. Tim is there, Steve is there. I'm riding with Steve and Janice to the job party. Me, Steve, and Janice. Janice is carpooling with Steve is driving. But Cynthia and Carla's gonna be there too. Joe and Mark and Ben is gonna be there, and our boss is gonna be there. It's basically the whole floor is in there. That's transparency. And then you telling her that you're carpooling with, you know, the female and the guy, and then they supposed to be the designated drivers, right? And she got your car, so she understands why you riding with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's transparency. Truth ain't always the best thing because you can manipulate the truth in a certain sense. And most people do that. They'll just say, oh, I'm going to work, or I'm doing this, just so you don't ask no questions. You know what I'm saying? Like, but then you find yourself asking a question anyway because you feel the type of way. So if you feel the type of way, that means your spidey senses is going off, and they messing with the electrical synapses in between you and them in your relationship, because now you got the signal. But if they mess with it, then, you know what I'm saying, it goes away, and then you like, how do we even get here? Well, you got there because somebody's a liar. That's the end of that. Spirituality is not based off the intermediates of a person's character. You only know that by pushing a person. So this is why I say this shit all the time. If you push a person, the only thing that's going to come out is who they really are. You know what I'm saying? But if you're in denial of what this person is, then you sitting there lying to yourself. Like, why would you lie to yourself and they just showed you what it was? You see what I'm saying? So that's the real value. That's how it really goes. Like, if you want to know if a person is good for long term, if you want to know if a person is good for relationship status, if you want to know if a person is worth having a long-term thing with, push them. Not physically push them, but push them. Push them, see what happens, see how they act. And then after you do what you do, be woman or man enough to apologize about it and tell them that's what you did. You know what I'm saying? They won't remember it. They won't be like, I want to know if you pushing me. Some people will, because it depends on how well it affects them. But if you tell them, like, listen, nah, I was just seeing where you was at with it, because I ain't got time to be playing around with you. I'm letting you know I dropped your ass off where I found you. I ain't one to play with. You tell them that, and you stand on that shit. Like, but if they pass, you tell them the truth and commend them at the same time. Like, nah, I appreciate you doing the right thing. That made me feel better as a person. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I just want to let you know, I'm glad when I pushed you, what came out was a good person. You commend that. You tell them that. And you hug them for that. And you tell the Most High, thank you, Most High. All praise due to the Most High. I got a chance to see a good one. You don't all the time get a chance to see a good one. You know what I'm saying? There's a respect for ignorance in this world. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a certain level of respect people carry for ignorance. They just subsequently have it in the wrong direction, like in families. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to the value of things. No, if you got a person in there destroying your family off personal retrospects, that's a criminal. And you need to know that. If you don't understand that, I don't know what else to tell you. I ain't gonna hold you. Damn, that 21 minutes came in fast, yo. Like, I be cooking so quick, and I be thinking it'd be like 10 minutes. I'm out of here. I ain't gonna hold y'all, yo. Naga the wise. You already know the vibes.